Finally, dumating na yung first ever credit card natin. Hi guys, my name is Ador Flores. I make videos about money and finally, meron na tayong credit card. So this is a BPI credit card and of course, let's unbox it together. So this is what the package will look like. By the way, this is a BPI credit card and I will tell you how I got this credit card. But first, let's check how it looks muna. Wow, may sinabi ditong, here's your BPI credit card. I've been wanting a credit card for so long na and I even gave up on it. So this is what the credit card looks like. So I have here a credit limit of 45,000 pesos. That's actually a lot considering this is my first time credit card. That's actually a lot. And then I also have a cash advance limit of 13,500 pesos. Basically what that means is I can withdraw money from this card as well if I want to. And then there's also here a statement date wherein when you will receive your billing statement. Mine is every 28th of the month and then my monthly due date is 20 days after the statement. Alright, so before I activate this card, I want to check the card itself first. So I gotta tear it carefully. Unlike what I did with the Atomic card. From the last video, I did a horrible job unboxing it. Alright, so this is a closer look on what my BPI credit card looks like. It's basically a BPI rewards card. And then the details of my card is located at the back. I cannot show you that. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's basically a MasterCard. Alright, so let's talk about how I got this card. So basically, I did not apply for this. I did apply for a credit card. I think that was when I was 20 years old or 21 years old. And what I did was I do not regularly save on my BPI. In fact, what's inside my BPI account is only 3,000 pesos because that's the maintaining balance. So I decided that I want a credit card. So what I did was I deposited 6 digits on my BPI account so that my record would look good. And then I also submitted my bank statements from my other banks, which was Maya Bank at that time. And then I hoped that I was going to get approved. I applied for the credit card that only has like 10,000 pesos limit. So this one's pretty big. So yeah, even though I gave my bank statements from Maya Bank and then I placed 6 digits or I deposited 6 digits on my BPI account, it did not work. I got rejected mainly because I was only working for 1 year at that time. Right now, I'm still going 2 years, but yeah. So the story of how I got this was that I did not apply for this at all. I only got an email from the app or I only got a notification on my BPI app that said that I was offered this BPI card and I did not have any money at my BPI account at all. I only had still 3,000 pesos in my BPI account and then I suddenly got offered this. So yeah, I just placed 3,000 there. It has been 3,000 for many years now. And then yes, I suddenly got an email or a notification that I can apply for this one with instant approval na. So yeah, basically so that you will have a high chance of approval for applying a credit card so that you won't get rejected like me, I highly suggest that you consistently save sa account nyo for 6 months or more. And you must have a work experience for 1.5 years or more so that mataas yung approval rating natin. But this one, I just got offered kahit 3,000 pesos lang yung nasa account ko for a very long time. Maybe because 1.5 years na po ako nag-work. Alright, so basically that's how I got my credit card and that's how you apply as well. Let's talk about this card itself. So basically, I have two cards of this. So one is a physical card and I was also offered an e-card. So before this arrived, I received my e-card na. So I was able to activate and use it using the BPI app. So yeah, I tried using it to pay for my Globe bill or Wi-Fi bill and it worked smoothly. So wala pa yung billing statement because it says here every 28th of the month and it is still January 12 now. So yeah, matagal pa yung statement date, and then yung monthly due date at the time that I will pay for it, it will be next month pa. So matagal pa din. Tips about using credit card, because even though I haven't had a credit card before, I did research and studied it for a very long time na. So tip number one is that only borrow money you can afford to pay. So if you have a 45,000 pesos limit, that does not mean you will use it all, right? So do not use, let's say, do not use this card to buy a television, 30,000, na wala kang 30,000 on hand. That would be a very huge mistake. That will be a huge financial burden as well. And you will encounter problems then if you do that. Only swipe when you can afford it. Make sure you do that. Tip number 2 is pay the amount in full when the due date comes. Do not pay the minimum amount. That's a very huge mistake as well, because you will incur interest when you do that. So that 3,000 pesos yung hiniram mo using this card, so that wala pong interest next month, you pay the 3,000 pesos in full. Okay? You borrowed 3,000, you pay 3,000. Huwag po kayong malate as well. So, tip number 3, do not be late in paying the bill. Because if you do that, meron po din interest. So, if you borrowed, let's say, 5,000 pesos, instead of you paying the 5,000 pesos na hiniram mo, you will pay, let's say, 5,300 pesos. So, meron na pong interest. So, don't do that. Pay always on time. Tip number 4 is do not save your credit card details on platforms or online platforms. Let's say you use this on Shopee, Lazada, and other e-commerce platforms. Do not save your credit card details sa platform na yon so that madali na lang yung next purchase mo. No, do not do that, because that increases your risk of getting hacked. Credit card hacks are very common, or yung mga transactions that you did not do, that is because you became complacent with your credit card. So make sure you keep this secure. You do not save your credit card details on e-commerce platforms. And tip number 5, use your credit card as much as possible. May it be small grocery bills, may it be for your gas, or you pay it for a convenience store and other purchases. Use it as much as possible, because you can imagine it like this. You're paying for it, but you are maximizing your money. But remember, this is utang. Be responsible. Track your expenses if you have to, so that when the billing statement comes or the monthly due date comes, wala po kayong problem sa pag-pay nito. Tip number 6, pay in advance if you can, so that you will also have a good credit score or good credit line. Okay? When it comes to paying on time, kasi the bank will appreciate you for being punctual on paying your bills. So with that, you will have the chance to increase your credit card limit, and they may offer you a new credit card as well with a bigger limit. So just be punctual when it comes to paying your bills and use the credit card responsibly. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and I might just give an update on this after a month or a few months of using it. Thank you for watching, and remember to make every grind count. Finally, may credit card na tayo, and it has your name on it as well.